overview of what this is. So let's say I want to add in a new entry. I click on new page and I want to enter Euro USD. So that's the pair. That's the pair I'm entering at. So this entry time, you specify the date, let's say March 28th, and include time. Let's say I enter that the time. Let's say I enter that 3:30 p.m. Say 3:30 p.m. and let's include the exit time. Let's say the trade has already played out, or we already have an outcome, and it's ended at 5 p.m. So we have already imputed our entry time and our exit time. Now for the trade type, let's say we went in short, and the time frame we use for our top down analysis, so 4 hour, 2 hour, and we entered on the 1 hour. So then our buyers, let's say we sold, so we are bearish. The session is probably London session, and we risked like 0.8%. The risk to reward ratio we're aiming at was, let's say, 4. And the confluences here, as I talked about our auto rating in the TikTok vid, so our ratings change based on the amount of confluences we have. So it has to be there are a number of confluences here depending on the type of strategy you use. So I just put the most common ones people use, so they can have an A+ setup when they pick enough confluences that aligns with their strategy. So an A+ setup because we have the support and resistance and breakout structure, chalk, fair value gap, candlestick confirmation, and the strong order block. Supposing you're using SMC, and let's say it ended up in a win, you can see the trade duration is automatically calculated 1 hour 30 minutes because of this. So when we put our entry time and our exit time, our trade duration is automatically calculated, so you don't have to think about this. And see our P&L, sorry, put the 0.8%. You can see our P&L is automatically calculated based on the outcome of this. So change it to loss now, minus 0.8%, because we reached 0.8% and ended up in a loss. So our next P&L is 0.8%. But we change it to a win, it multiplies our risk with our risk to reward ratio to get our P&L. So this is just where this trade setup is just where we copy our trading view link, the picture, and we paste it here, and the trade after we paste it here, and any comments we have. Let's say USD was bearish, so a good setup. It's just any other additional information you think you want to add here. Was a good setup with strong supply zone. So this comment is just for you to put any additional information. This week number is it links you to the weekly review. So let's head over to the weekly review, and let's say we took this trade. Sorry, let's move over to the weekly review. Okay, let's say we took this trade on the 3rd week. We had the 3rd trading week. So we just put the when the week started. So that was going to be 24th Monday. We'll add an end date, and it ended on Friday. So, and the trades we took this week, we took Euro USD this week. So just have a look for Euro USD. Boom. So it has automatically calculated all our distance based on the amount of trades we took that week. I said we only took one trade. See, total trades 1, win rate 100%, most traded session. See, it's already calculating everything for you. London, average RR 4 because set this thing, our RR back then trading log. Our average win 3.2%. Our max loss, we do not have any loss, so it's empty. And our ML/AW ratio, this is just the maximum loss to average win ratio. So you should try and keep it lower than 0.5 because it indicates that your average win is higher than your maximum loss, which is a very good thing. So we don't have any because we don't have any loss. Total loss is 0, total wins 0, and our next P&L is 3.2%. If you had a loss that week, but let's add one now. Let's say we took one GBP USD. we also okay the time here is 12 a.m. Let's just do it anyhow. And trade ended 3 a.m. same day, and we went in long. The listen is 4 hours, 2 hours, 1 hour. We were bullish, and London, let's say we're bearish, because euros and GBPs are correlated, so but decided to go in long because maybe we're drunk or something. So let's say we decide to risk 1%, so no 0.1%, no 0.8% now, and risk reward will be aiming for 5. And now we had our liquidity grab, strong order block, fair value gap, higher, no, not higher than elements, trendline liquidity. This is just an A setup, so it's good enough. And it ended up in a loss. Our next PNL, our PNL is minus 1%. So our trade weekly review is going to automatically calculate our next PNL when we add GBP USD to it. So see, our win rate has dropped to 50% because we took a loss. Our most traded session is still London. Our average RR is 4.5 because of the previous RR we put in there. Average win 1.6%. And I see our ML/AW ratio has changed, as we have a value now because we had a loss there. Our maximum loss is minus 1%. Our ML is 0.63%, which is okay, but it's not ideal. We should normally should be targeting a ML/AW ratio of 0.5% or 0.5. Total loss is 1, our total win is 1, and see our net panel has automatically adjusted to 2.2%. So this pie chart is just a visual presentation of your average win rates across different sessions. So this is just to help you know, okay, which session am I doing, does my strategy work best at. So if we have two for now, Asia and London, and it changes when you have more wins on certain sessions. So the only reason why it's Asia and London is because our most trading session for the week is London and Asia. If we had a New York session, it will also be included in this pie chart. So this pie chart shows us the average wins in the particular session. So you can see that 100% of the trade we took here in Asia session ended up in a win. See, GBP 100% win rate Asia session. So maybe that means we should be focusing more on Asia session than London session, because we took a loss here and a loss. We took a loss here in London session, also took a loss here in London session. So maybe we should be focusing more on Asia session than London session. So this is the type of insights this provides.